That's how we do it, yes! Chase, one more time. One more time. For our city. Oh, I got stamina. City disappointed. No! Yeah. I'm gonna run up slow. You don't even know. Oh boy. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Excellent pass, Chase. I blew it. Oh my god. Way to threaten me. I didn't let him know what my next move was. Excited about saving the first. I did it! Oh, that boy Chase, so much room. Alright, I'm here. Off the top, off the top. Boy, the sniping, holy way. You got ready? Going off the wall. Nice. The triple touch. Just like he threw it up too, you love to see it.
Exactly. Great work.
That guy, he just doesn't.
Break his holy brain.
I was labbing that replay for a minute, but immediately paid off. You love to see it. You just have to get it to the right point. Yeah. Oh my god, not again.
Oh my god.
No, no, please. They're just trying the game out on Game Pass, good lord.
Oh, amazing. Oh my god, here it comes.
Took it out of my fucking foot. Oh, I'm so close.
Yeah, girls, that was a crazy miss. No, thank you.
This is the best one. Chase. Oh, Matt. Matt.
What was that?
He said I'm taking it.
I don't do much good, so I need all the praise I can get.
Oh, Matt, there's no one in goal, Matt. No one in goal. Battle ball.
Once we go to bed, I have to go. This game is so much better. Just applause. This is so much better than this.
I have not played 5 since we just started. This was surprising. Like, I thought it'd be good. Of course, I really been raising it, but I did not expect it to like it. I didn't expect it to like it this much. Oh, we lost the servers.
Resident Evil R-Reverse is officially shutting down forever. In its Resident Evil. Biggest difference though...
Maybe this will start my Resident Evil era. They're shutting down June 29th. I didn't even play that tonight, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, if it was sold through Steam, it is delisted. Was it bundled with the game? I thought it was just separate. Yeah, because I had for let's get that puppy cooking. Let's read up on that today before it's shut down. I don't even know how to play. Just left field. Yeah, fucking right. There's no way these people are actually good at like Resident Evil Reverse. I mean, it's maybe one of the final lobbies ever held for this game. There's 17 players now. Oh yeah, because I just hopped in. It was 16 and then I hopped in. I'm the 17th player. What just happened to me? Okay. This game is made by the same studio making Silent Hill F. Yeah, that's how I heard about it. So someone asked me what are my thoughts on the Reverse guys making Silent Hill F. I don't fucking know what that was. I'm cooking. You can crash now. I've just made a fucking strong statement here with that. I'm going to kill this thing. No! Good. Ah! I don't know what this did. Oh my god! I am fragging out. Ah! Brother, I was built for this game. Top of the leaderboard again. I think the big thing is I just can't touch anything that's a collectible, so far it's crashing around here. Maybe I'll just focus on kills. No! Coward! Shit. Come here. Come here. You're fucked. What? Go gotcha. Oh my god, the outplay. That strafe was bad. Who is this guy? Oh my god. I am fucking at hearts right now. I'm going ballistic. This community hates me. Double kill. Yeah. Yeah. Man, it's a shame they're shutting this down. Like, you ripped the thing. No. Blow up. That's tragic. I was doing so well. A series of unlucky circumstances happened. No, actually, I would like to use the arts booster. Or maybe I should save it for reverse Q. Oh. Damn, we traded. Oh. I'll cook it in. No, big shot. Got it. Double kill. Okay, okay. Fucking idiot. You have no idea. Watch this, he's gonna run right into it. I am actually too good for this game. Oh my god, look at me go. Wait, I'm out of ammo. You're so lucky. I didn't look at my ammo. No! Fine, what monster am I? Oh, that's big. Nice, triple kill. I'm still cooking. Watch this shot. Okay. The way I'm working this man right now is disgusting. Take that, Jack. Yeah, still going. Triple kill. Come on. God, kill your friends. Holy. Jesus. Maybe I'm setting it down to protect the community from me. My god. I blew them out of the water. Still going. That was the most dominant performance Reaver has ever seen. What else? You won't find anything else like that in this game. I just do it different. Look at that stat line. I'd like to use an RP booster if you don't mind. Apply. I'm blind. Oh, they are not ready for this. Me with the shotgun. King Arthur with Excalibur. This I'm about to go ballistic on. Oh, that coward. Okay. Why is he so tanky? How are you still not there? What the fuck? How are they getting so much health back? What? We got a full game. my god. Look at all these perks available. Did I just come? I thought I did. Oh, shit, Queen! Stone. What? That was beautiful. I'm still going, baby. The quad? How does he do it? How does he do it? Just get out of my mouth, dude. Shot. That still hit me. Oh, if I could have taken No! I need more! Oh, that was close. What's the stab? What's this? That's alright, I'll make that trade. Wait, you think I'm falling for that? Damn you. Damn you, Jack. Wait, did that not one-shot him? What is the point to him? Oh my god, I'm rallying. Is that enough, though? Is that enough? I still crashed. Right at the end. I wasn't gonna be able to do that. He was too far ahead. I think I would have grabbed something off that flurry. I love talking about aliens. I cover alien news with a Boolean near and dear to my heart. My father is a firm believer in those extraterrestrial bastards having built the pyramids, and it leads to some great dinner time conversation between the two of us, and it's all in good fun and good spirit, and I like to put my finger on the pulse of anything alien related. So, you know, I'm going to talk about this latest invasion of UAP spheres that are It was the dumbest thing. But now, with a new sphere being spotted, the young I guess these 2 centimeter tall aliens are launching a full-scale apocalyptic invasion of Colombia here. I don't know what they hope to accomplish. Maybe they're visiting Earth. So I just thought they were not having to make all of these stops in Colombia if they really wanted it that badly. Maybe they're here on vacation. Who knows? But the subreddit is going ballistic over once again another one of these. There they are. They're among us. They've made it to Earth. And they came with their favorite marble. Here it comes. It's wrapping back around. What is that? Aliens. They're inside there. They're just very small. They're very tiny. I could eat those little bastards like gingerbread men. That's why they're protecting themselves in that iron soccer ball. It's the Death Star. Pretty much. But here it is. We can almost see them and they're waving at us. Checkmate, non-believers. At last, irrefutable evidence of aliens here. This is compelling evidence, no doubt shaking some people's belief in God. This is terrifying footage here. So many questions left unanswered. What do they want with us? Do they come in peace? Are they aggressive? Are they here to fuck my farts? Like, what is their goal? What's the end game here? I don't even know where to begin. But if I was to start to spitball some thought experiments, do you think it's a coincidence that the previous sphere goes extremely viral, gets a lot of headlines, and now all of a sudden we're seeing very similar spheres in a very short period of time? Does that not seem like a bit of a coinky dink? Does that not seem like, something's a little fishy with that? Or I guess it could be a case of like the aliens really enjoyed their stay after being captured by the shirtless dude. So now he, reported back to HQ, and now they're sending all the spring breakers from the cosmos. So now maybe, perhaps. Now, drop the sarcasm for a second. There are innumerable ways you can fake this kind of footage, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it is practical here. I really think they used real props. And someone in the comment section on that subreddit actually did drop a video with a demonstration of how you can easily fake this using a drone and then just some kind of strong fishing line to pick up your homemade DIY sphere. So here in the footage, you can see the drone lifting it up, and as it pans it around, you're going to notice some really uncanny similarities to the Yumbo sphere video, the way that it just kind of aimlessly moves around. And of course, the further the drone gets away, the more you see. When it's close to the camera, all you can see is the sphere. It looks like it's flying on its own power, but you know that's not the case here because you've already seen it. You'll notice when you go back to the Yumbo sphere video, the camera is always zoomed in a way where you can't see that high above it. It zooms out occasionally, you can see a decent bit of it, but never like the full sky. So it's very possible that the drone was just very high overhead with a really long piece of fishing line or some other string in order to hold it that would be easily observable by the naked eye of the video. Now, further evidence to kind of confirm this theory is when you come to around a minute into the video, you'll see that they're doing this whole air show. They're not showing any signs of intelligent flight. They're just kind of doing loops around here, seemingly for the cameraman to appreciate and jerk off to. But then at around a minute 13 seconds, as we zoom in here on the Yumbo sphere, you can see it wobbling. Why the fuck would it be wobbling? If this is a spacecraft that is flying under its own power with its own incomprehensible propulsion system, why would it be wobbling? Unless the aliens are just drunk driving, sloshed behind the wheel of this motherfucker. It would be wobbling, it would be...
Ah, yes. He was cutting a little
Crazy for me to say that it's not actually aliens, but I don't think it is. I think these are just easy to do viral videos. You need 3 objects: a drone, fishing line, and then your own little homemade sphere. They're going like 400 miles per hour back and forth, just zipping and zapping all over the place. It's a little harder to explain with the drone theory, but they are going at such a trivial pace you could outwalk them. It is completely for the same reason and nothing else. Put on your thinking caps. I'm begging. These are not aliens. But really good job from the hoaxers that have convinced so many people that they are. Very successful endeavor from them, and I'm sure they made a pretty penny off the viral videos. That's really about it. So, here's another movie I wasn't planning on reviewing, but because I keep getting asked a lot about it, I'll go ahead and give it a little review here. It's the new Predator movie, Killer of Killers. It's the animated, almost pseudo-anthology in the Predator universe. Put my peepers on this puppy right when it dropped, and I liked it. I thought it was fun. I just didn't have a whole lot to say about it, so I didn't bother putting out a review on all of my deep thoughts in regards to Killer of Killers. But I get asked about it pretty often during streams since it's come out, so I might as well just give the review on it. Perfect, but I thought for what it was a fun time. So I thought it looked good, and I thought the action was good, and it's mainly just action. It's not that deep. There's a lot of nods to previous Predator movies, which I appreciate. There's definitely some problems with the story, though, which I guess I can talk about. Also, I get the name. I said it when they first dropped the trailer. The name Killer of Killers I think is extremely silly. It reminds me of those Facebook Joker memes. Fuck the fuckers, the 4 days, that kind of shit. That's the kind of vibe the name is, but it's kind of charming. It's fun. Basically, the movie tells the story of 3 separate short stories. One, a Viking woman who loses all of those closest to her because of a predator attacking them. Second being a Northern Japan Ronin who, after trying to revenge his brother, gets interrupted by a predator's strike. He has to fight that. And the third being stories aren't bad. combat pilot from World War II knows how to fly the Predator spacecraft to get them out of there. It just feels ridiculous. It feels kind of ridiculous. Even in the context of an animated film, I know it's fucking absurd. That sounds me to call something an animated film, but it is. I think it goes a little Insano style to its own detriment. Like, if they had just done the 3 stories here, the 3 short stories, for the whole movie, I would have been much happier with that. Like, give them even more time. The first 2, I think, did a great job with the character development and the story they tell there. Third one, maybe if you would put that in but overall, those 3 stories, I think, were really enjoyable. The finale, though, I don't know, I was just left kind of disappointed. It's a really cool concept. Like, I do really like the concept, and I do want to see more of, like, the Predator home world and, like, their culture, because it seems a little wishy-washy on how much honor actually means to them, because it kind of just changes all the time. Like, sometimes they'll prove themselves so formidable that then the Predators will drop down to a knee, but damn, tipping fucking fedora, that kind of thing, or even, like we've seen in the past, like, kind of just let them go, or even try and make the fight as fair as possible. At the end of this movie here, though, that's just, they kind of thing. Like, even when they are victorious and they escape on this ship, the Predator King sends, like, the entire fleet after them. And also, like, where are they even gonna go? The World War II pilot doesn't even know when or where they are in the fucking universe. Like, it's, there's just, I didn't really like it. It felt extremely rushed. I think it would have been far stronger to just have the 3 short stories and just stretch them out a little bit longer, add more to them in order for it to be the whole movie. And maybe you can do, like, some kind of tie-in. Because I do think showing, like, Predator world, like, every story is really cool. I think there's a lot of potential there. I'm sure they'll really explore it going forward. But I just didn't see more. Say, there were some things in the trailer I didn't love, but this made me more optimistic for it. You know, there's actually something I wanted to dive into. It's not even particularly just about this movie, but Killer Killers has a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, at least it did as of June 8th, making it the highest rated Predator franchise. It's always, like, cherished and worshipped to ever come out. This is an extraordinary piece of art here. Long legs, scariest film ever made. The highest rated Rotten Tomatoes debut for a horror film ever. And then 2 months later, you see those same accolades and about a totally different horror movie. Also like a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. It just feels like we're in an era where it just has to be extreme. Like something can't just be good or even great. It has to be the best. We have to glaze it like it is the best that has ever existed. And everything that came before it is lesser. I just think it's a little absurd. Killer Killers, is it a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes? No, I definitely don't. Even though I liked it, I really enjoyed it, I definitely don't think it's up there with some of, like, the all-time greats. Is it the best movie in the Predator franchise? No, I also don't think so either. It's just, it's good, and because it's good in the current day and age, that means it is pushed to its absolute limits in terms of praise. Like, it is just glazed out the wazoo, to the point where it's just highest rated. I know there's a pretty worthless rant here, it has nothing to do with the actual movie or anything. I just wanted to briefly mention it, because this seems to be pretty commonplace these days about, like, something of quality comes out, and all of a sudden everyone's saying, like, it's actually the best ever. Sometimes I think they're absolutely right. Example, Andor. Andor, I think, is the best thing Star Wars has ever. Welcome, everybody, to also, this version I do our first ever used bike show. Bring your significant other to ride on the bike. And more on this episode. Conversations, we talk a lot about changing your engine. Gear oil. A shaft drive motorcycle burning up the miles. You haven't checked out your gearbox yet. That final drive system, that needs some attention. But luckily, Motul has a full line of gear oil products to make sure that your bike is running tip-top all the time. Even if you don't have a chain, Motul got you covered with their high-end gear oil. To learn more about how Motul can help you from grinding your gears, head over to Revzilla.com/Motul. That's Revzilla.com/MOTUL. While you're over there at Revzilla.com, make sure you check out the Airbag Save page. Revzilla is dedicated to making sure that you are informed about all the newest safety technology coming to the bike. And the newest, most protective safety technology that we've seen in recent years is the evolution of airbag technology. So to learn about the entire line of airbag products and which one might be right for you and your ride, check out Revzilla.com/airbags. Now, Birch and Dunbar, we are back in the high side, low side, Thunderdome here, ready for another adventure. As we say, the enemies are in charge of the sound. No guest today, everybody. It's just us. So we decided, as we will be talking about all things Honda Goldwing today, that we should kick things off with a used
bike showdown.
Yes.
Where Zach and I were both challenged to find our most interesting.
Do I go first? You can go first. Yeah, I think it's really good. We haven't seen each other's picks, by the way.
There's a lot of interesting deals if you want a older Goldwing.
And that's where I would like to start. Spurgeon, feel free to click on the link that was provided to you by producer Chase. What you will see, along with the audience for the first time here, is a 1989 Honda GL 1500 Gold Wing. It is in a lovely eggplant color. It has touring trim features, trims out the wazoo. Looks like it's got some fog lights. The ad beads, good condition, tires are good, runs and rides very nice. Newer timing belts and water pump. Has all the features, stereo, air ride, cruise control. All works as it's supposed to, just not riding in the
Tape deck. It's got a tape deck.
Got a tape
for
deck.
all of your cassette tape needs.
which would get into some of the features that the Goldwing introduced. But I would just like, now it does have 110,000 miles on the clock, which is a lot. I'll come back to that. This motorcycle, the asking price, I know you've all been waiting, $1,800. And I just think that this is a lot of motorcycle. $1,800. Like pound for pound, I'm not sure it's probably a nicer company as $2 a pound. $2 a pound, I mean, that is a good deal. A lot of capability with this machine, Spurgeon. Are you not making a mess on the passenger seat?
People used to say $1 per cc for a used motorcycle. You get a good deal. And then inflation came around. You couldn't spend $1 per
But we're
cc.
close here.
If you offer this individual $1,500 for this 1989 GL 1500, you might be able to get this for $1.
I just think you got some pinstriping on there. You got a tape deck. You got also. I would like to say two things. One, 10,000 miles. That means they have been ridden and they have been loved. Also, maybe a slight hang of nostalgia for you because this is a spitting image of the model of Goldwing that Airy used to build the famous Wing of Ago for our CTXP Moto Motorhomes adventure. If you have not seen that, please do check it out on the YouTubes.
And if you think this is big and heavy,
You ain't seen the Wing of Ago. But, of course, the Wing of Ago was not my creation or brainchild, but I was a part of its development and its making voyage, and I also took it on a ride to work for an episode of Daily Rider, which was probably the most terrifying episode of Daily Rider film. So, this is that machine's iconic semblance. And I'll just go back to it. $1,500, cruise control, 1,500 cc's, cruise control, luggage, $1,800.
I think at the time that this bike was introduced, it was the flagship of touring comfort. And now you look at it, it's like, it's a heavy motorcycle.
I think it might still be a flagship in so much as it looks like it has some flagpoles. Oh, there's probably CD and
It's
video.
got no less than
It is a
three
flagship.
antennas off the back.
Okay, all right, this is my pick. I just think it looks like a peach of a machine, and I'm not sure you can find a better deal. But Spurjo,
Okay, so we will move on. Now, Zach thinks that his 1989 Goldwing is old, but I'm here to tell you that it's not nearly as old as the 1975 Goldwing that I found for $4,350.
I just
Now,
clicked
hold
on.
on. Now, when you first look at this ad, you think, I'm going to spend $4,300 on a 1975 Honda Goldwing? No, you're going to get two. It's $4,350 for a pair of 1975 Honda Goldwings.
they should have taken a picture of them next to each other so you understood you were getting two.
I'm telling you. So this is, if you're looking, this is out in Wisconsin. And the seller prefers to sell them as a pair. Reasonable. What did he say on the video? So, motorbikes is 45,000 miles on it. Motorbikes is 45,000 miles on it. This is great, not great. They have a Flintstone style stuff like that, but they're really not great. So
Trying to say the next two sentences in full are the pads, period. The forks.
So maybe it's just fork oil all over the front brake. It's you never know.
Right. Well, I gotta say, this is a screaming deal, and in some ways a great segue to our discussion of the Honda Goldwing as an icon because this is the first game in 1975. So some good deals to be had, I think, is the point. So I didn't even share another one that I happened to trip over, which is out in Southern California here. It was what was it? It's a 2002 Goldwing with 40,000 miles on it. This is the 2002, so this is the fifth gen. We're talking 40,000 miles on this bike. It's cherry, great condition, it's silver. It's got all kinds of features. It's got heated stuff. It's got fog lights, and
This
it's
is
$5,500.
Second year of the fifth gen, and the fifth gen arguably introduces the modern era of the Goldwing, which we'll get into. But
Yes.
let's skip.
I'm just saying there are lots of deals to be had. Lots of deals to be had.
So,
If you're looking for a Goldwing, please don't be disheartened. There's so much to buy.
Backing up just a second as we kind of transition here. The main difference between the 75 Goldwing pair that I found for sale is back. That was back when the Goldwing was introduced. It was a big naked motorcycle. It was definitely something that was revolutionary at the time in 1975, but it still had not grown into by Zach's point in time in 1989. The Goldwing had expanded. It had a huge fairing, and it came with integrated luggage and top boxes and big backrests for your passengers. So in the I don't know 15-year, 14-year span here between the pick for my use and the pick for Zach's, the Goldwing changed a lot. And that's really what we're going to get into throughout this episode.
So let's start in the present, just in case you don't know what a Goldwing is right now. A Honda Goldwing is an 850-pound, $30,000, 1800cc six-cylinder engine shaft drive touring motorcycle. It is Honda's, to this day, flagship touring motorcycle. You can get CarPlay, you can get heated grips, heated seats, you can get a power windshield, you can get it with a 7-speed automatic dual-clutch transmission. You can get so many features on this bike. It is the ultimate lap of luxury. And what we're going to do is talk about how we got to today's Goldwing on the podcast. There have been more than 500,000 of these machines sold over the years. It's been 6 generations, it's been 50 years, and we figured it was worth a look back at the Goldwing and how it got to where it is today.
So one of the things I wanted to throw out for you, and we had this written down, and I think producer Chase deleted it when we were looking at our doc here, but we had asked you, the high side, low side listening audience, what bikes should we do, or what bikes should we do
we did.
in season 10 as an icon. And we got a lot of great suggestions. I think there was over 23 odd suggestions. The Goldwing was the only motorcycle that our audience, that more than one person was like, you should do a Goldwing. It is the 50th anniversary of this bike, entering into production. So we felt that while there are other great iconic bikes that we're going to hit on in the future, that this is definitely one that we should hit on while it's top one.
So Spurgeon, now that we've had our fun little classified showdown, and we've talked about and we've explained what a Goldwing is today, let's go back in time to the debut, to the 1970s when the Goldwing came out, and we agreed that it's a good idea to talk about what the motorcycling landscape looked like when the Goldwing came out.
I love these icon episodes because it allows us to do a little bit of historical research, and I think you and I
History teacher that you love it, yeah.
Well, I got lost in the
That brings us to the first thing about the Goldwing was that it was not introduced as a touring motorcycle. It wasn't really supposed to be. It was the ultimate motorcycle, the ultimate motorcycling experience or something like that. Honda wanted to build an even sort of bigger, more majestic, more powerful, more impressive CB750, for example, which had come out and sort of shocked the world in the late 60s. It was just a big, naked motorcycle. It was supposed to be a standard bike that was impressive for a whole host of reasons, yeah?
Yeah, it was also the first bike that went into production after Mr. Honda stepped down from actually running the company. And one of the things that Lance talked about in his recent 50th anniversary article was that the Goldwing was the first vehicle produced under Honda's lineup that was introduced a large product leader kind of design, where there was one person, Hisao Mizui, I'm going to butcher that, sure, but was the first person to lead a project where this individual was in charge of the entire project from start to finish and brought everything together. And it was so every vehicle that's been produced by Honda ever since has followed this large project leader model that was introduced with the Goldwing.
Right, but that's interesting. Yeah, and every time you hear about a new Honda coming out, like as we go to press launches and stuff, you always hear about the large product leader who's the person in charge of the whole thing. So that's kind of cool. Actually, what Honda came out with in 1975 was a 999cc flat 4-cylinder engine, so the horizontally opposed 4-cylinder engine. Sort of picture 2 BMW engines, one on top of the other, or a Volkswagen Beetle engine, if you like.